Hello and welcome to the channel. Full disclaimer, I've never made one of these benches and this is my friend's workshop. So in making this bench I used planks of 3x2 which are very cheap. I think each board I purchased for about $3.50. I think I used 3 planks, so very cheap. The planks do come with rounded corners, so as you saw in the beginning, all I'm literally doing is just taking off those corners to square them up. I just want to touch on a few points about making this bench. I made this bench without any tools, although I'm in a workshop that's actually my friend's. You will see me using a bench saw, a miter saw, and a little handheld sander. You don't necessarily need these exact things. You can make one of these benches with much cheaper tools, much simpler tools. So just be aware of that. So let's talk about the joints I'm using, or the joints that it is used for making this bench. They are half-lap joints. I believe most people would probably use a dado stack on a bench saw for the pure simplicity of it and ease and speed of which to do it. I don't want to invest in buying anything extra. I'm just trying to keep this simple and use the things that are available to me. As I say, I'm quite fortunate. My friend's got a little workshop, so I'm just going to use the miter saw. I'm going to put a block of scrap wood behind just to limit any blowouts from the wood. What I mean by that is any splintering coming from the back of the wood, just so it keeps it nice and clean. It takes a little bit longer than a dado stack, but it's just as simple. It's just a little bit more time consuming. Now I'm looking what everything looks like pieced together. You can see that some of the joints are a little bit tighter than they need to be. So I'm just going to use a little handheld file just to edge it down a little bit, just to keep the joints nice and snug. As most of you will know, where there's wood, there's sanding involved, so expect to sand lots during this project. That's of course if you want a good finish. During the glue up, again, it's very simple. I think at this time I got a little distracted with my friend. As you might see through the video, I wander off here and there because he needs a hand doing something. So I don't think I actually managed to record the clamp process, but it was very simple. Here we are at the first look at almost a finished product. Feels good when the project gets to this point and you can see everything's come together. Now, in building the legs, this was a little off-putting to begin with, as they can seem quite strange. But the takeaway I got was if the interior is 360, then you're set. So my top angles were set to 40, so that led me to my bottoms needing to be 50, and boom, it was easy peasy. To stain, I used a very simple and basic walnut finish from Ronsil, so nothing too fancy, nothing super expensive. This is where I think the project starts to come alive, when you're getting the stainer on. Everything starts to look a little different and you can really see the vision of what you were hoping it was going to be. I went for 3 coats before finally sanding down with 240 grit and then adding the final coat of stainer. And here it is. Stunning. Very effective, I believe. Cheap, super simple to make, very beginner friendly. Don't need many tools to accomplish this. For what it is, absolutely spectacular. Well, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again next time.